Oh, hey there. You are done it. You're on day number 6. So excited for you. Let's wrap up by talking about the 2 final items on the list. I mean, obviously this list is not comprehensive. These are just 12 really strong ideas of things we talk to our clients about how to make their website that much better. And let's just do the final 2 in this document today. If at any point we're going through this and you want some consulting or advice about how to make your website that much better, by all means reply to one of these emails. Be happy to book a time. Or click the button that says book strategy call below. And so what we're going to talk about now is we are going to talk about number 8 and we are going to talk about number 11. So when people come to your website, like I mentioned in the past video, they want to see your case studies, obviously. They want to see that you can do what you say you're going to do, that people have paid you, they didn't regret it, that you brought them from an A to a B. They want to see that. But also, secondly, they want to know, are you trained to do what you do? Like, do you have any certifications or degrees or anything like that? And I'm by no means saying that those things are deal breakers. You know, we've all heard the story of Tony Robbins, who's like the world's #1 life coach and is not a PhD and is not all these things. So definitely credibility, certifications, degrees are not deal breakers. But people want to know, like, are you trained in this? Like, what training do you have? So in terms of associations or awards you've won, degrees you have, certifications, licenses, whether you're part of any particular groups or, things like that. And so what you want to do is you can sprinkle some of that into your homepage, but really you want to create a beautiful about page that has like all that information, maybe the story of your background, about you, about your team, like more details about why they should buy it from you. And this is not just, again, the pieces of paper that you may have. This is a lot more. Like, have you done any volunteer work, like for businesses locally? Have you done things? Like, what have you done that proves that you personally are qualified to do what you do? And then the second part of credibility that's a little bit different, it's a little bit of a different spin on credibility, but we all know in Google, when we research something and someone comes up first, or they come up on that first page or second page of Google, we make the assumption that, okay, if they're coming up first, they must be good at this. They must be popular. They must be, reputable for Google to rank them high. That they are legit. They're real. And so what I encourage people as well is, I know a lot of people when I talk to them, they're not interested in SEO. They just want their website done. They don't really care about how they rank in Google, or they're not willing to kind of put any effort into ranking well on Google. And I just want to say that legitimacy is really strengthened when they can find you on Google. If you're nowhere, that makes it really hard to make a case that, again, that you're relevant, that you're trying, that Google thinks you're important. Like, those things matter. If someone comes up on page 10 and then there's your competitors are coming up page 1, page 2, it's a little bit harder to make a case that, that you're a player in your industry. And I'm not saying that is 100% true. I know tons of businesses who don't do search engine optimization at all, and they're great at what they do. But in a lot of cases, when people look for a company to help them, they go to Google, they go and do that search. So for number 11, where it says the correct keywords incorporated into your website, a really important part of your website creation process is to do that keyword analysis, to really take the time to figure out, okay, what is my target audience shopping for? And think outside the box. Don't just think management consulting Vancouver or management consulting New York or whatever. Really think about it. Dig in. What are the deeper keywords? What are those specialized areas that only you do really, really well? And find those particular things to your particular niche. And then what you want to do is make sure those keywords are woven into the blood of your website, like into the pages, into the titles, into things like that. And then obviously, if you are planning to use SEO for part of your marketing plan, bringing in an SEO team, so whether it's us, whether it's someone else, to making sure that they are putting the right strategy in place to help you raise your rank in Google. Because ultimately, we associate credibility with Google ranking, unfortunately. So those are 2 things that'll really sort of establish you as a stronger player in your field. And I hope these ideas are helping. From now, what will happen is once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'm going to drop a newsletter with more and more tips about how to make your firm just like really a rock star in your niche. And if you have any questions, by all means, at any point, reply to an email, and I look forward to talking to you soon.